All right. Turo. So, making this video, this is how much I made so far with Turo with 6 cars. Now, as you remember, I don't know if y'all been watching me, but I started in January with 1 car. And little by little, like in February I got 2 cars. I think in March I ended up getting a third, and then in May, well, et cetera, et cetera. I've been jumping up. These red parts right here is money I missed out on, and I don't. It's been a crazy month. I don't know if July. I think I did a video on this in July. In August was, oh my god, it was crazy. It was bad. It was really bad. Um, let me. All right, so I got 6 cars, man. Yo, if y'all doing this or if y'all thinking about doing this is work. It's better than a 9 to 5, but you gotta remember you're dealing with a car that anything can happen. You could be driving and a piece of rock, boom, flies in your under your engine, and something can happen. Like you're dealing with something that's like real. Anything can happen. It's a car. It's always gonna mess up. Shit's gonna happen. So if you think this is gonna be a smooth ride, you wrong. You're gonna be in for a surprise because it's not. August has been crazy. So let me. Okay. So far in September, this is how much I'm making. Today is I think the 21st or 22nd, and it's been bad too this month. Like, cause I'm gonna let y'all know what's been going on. So let's start with my new car. I don't know if y'all met Saturn View. I don't know if I did a video with that one. That's my other new car. I think I got that last month. That one's paid off for. Well, let's start with my cruise. I ended up getting this at the end of August, like August 24th, something like that. At a buy here, pay here. Um, the way I got this car is, basically I went to a buy here, pay here because I couldn't go to a bank because the bank was like, yo, you already got 2 cars on your name. Why you need three? It was like, hell no. So I went to buy here, pay here, and it was like, yo, $500 you can walk away with a car. I was like, what? I was like, I'm like, okay, shoot, okay. So I ended up getting a piece of, you know, um, piece of junk. It wasn't a piece of junk, but it was a good car. It was a Chevy, but it was a a little 4 cylinder, whatever. That same day I got that car, I signed the papers and everything. I checked out the car, it looked good. I start driving it home. A couple hours later, the car's overheating, like smoke coming out the car. The engine is skipping, like misfiring. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, oh hell no! So I brought the car back the next day, and I told him about it. I was like, yo, this car is unsafe. You know what I'm saying? I can't take this. Like, I kind of wanted to get out the deal, but I'm like, damn, I already signed the papers. Like, I already know how buy here, pay here's work. So I was hoping that, and they did. They helped me out. They worked with me, and it was like, yo, pick any car you want. Just make sure the down payment is no more than 1,200. You know, but yada yada. So the only car that I found that was like I could probably make good money out of this car is the Cruise. So I got the Cruise, and yeah. So I got the Cruise. Coming in September, I could have made way more money. Let me tell you what happened. One of the renters I got. I live in Florida. She rented a car and went to Georgia and called like, "Yo, your car is not turning on. I'm about to leave it here." I'm like, I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean? So she's like, yeah, it's not turning on. Da 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 da. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna call Turo, and they're gonna send somebody over there to see what's wrong. Maybe it needs to jump. She's like, nah, I tried that. Don't call them. Da da da. I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna call Toro. So Toro, I'm gonna call Toro. whatever. The Toro called her, and then she's like, yeah, oh yeah, bring somebody here. Then, don't bring nobody. This is not gonna work. So I'm like, damn, something's fishy's going on. This is weird. So then she's like, I hear him with Turo. I'm on three way. She's like, oh, I want my money back. I'm leaving this car. Da 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 da. I'm like, what? I'm like, damn. So she left the car there stranded. You know, Toro went over there. First of all, it took, I don't know, a couple. It took like a couple days for them to pick it up. They finally picked it up of me calling them. They picked it up. The tow guy said that she broke the key inside the ignition, and that's why the car's not starting. I'm like, oh, so she's trying to be slick. She's trying to be slick. So, trying to make it seem like it wasn't her fault. You know what I'm saying? So he sent me pictures, whatever. They towed the car. By the way, she's paying for all this because it's her fault. And on top of that, she's not supposed to leave my car stranded, and she broke the key. I don't know what she was mad or something. I don't know. Mind you, my key is like the remote one that flips. So, the car gets towed to a towing place, and because it's the weekend. So I'm like, all right. They say, oh, we're gonna tow it, tomorrow. Bring it over there, because it's the weekend. I'm like, I guess I understand. So I'm waiting. I'm calling. I'm like, yo, what's my car? And no, that we gotta wait for a transport. I'm like, you kidding me? I'm like, all right, whatever. And every other day it's the same excuse, like, yo, the transport called, this and that. I'm like, what is a week goes by, still haven't got my car. I'm like, yo, what is going on? And then I was like, yo, get a tow truck and bring that here. And they're like, no, first of all, I'm dealing with Turo, I'm dealing with a third party called Swoosh, and they got to deal with the towing company. I'm dealing with three different people. So, I tell Turo, call Swoosh. I'm talking to Swoosh. I'm talking to a whole bunch of different people. And I'm like, don't get it. They was like, oh, we need a transport because it's a far drive. And then I find out the reason they want to use a transport is because it's cheaper. I'm like, no, I don't care how much it costs. First of all, I'm not paying for this. Get a tow truck and get it towed over here. And then, they try to get there. I was like, all right, to try to get a tow truck. Wasn't working. Boom, boom. Yo, I swear, I think 2 weeks go by and my car's still over there. Like, all this back and forth. Like, I had to even threaten. Like, I was threatening these people. Like, yo, I don't know who, what, but, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Toro, get on your job. Make sure I get my car. I'm the one, I'm dealing with Swoosh. Like, it was a crazy situation. But at the end of the day, I got my car like probably 2 weeks later, and I got it back, and whatever happened. Oh, so that was 2 weeks of missed earnings right there. You know, which I only have the standard. I only have the standard insurance, so I didn't get paid for those missed earnings. Um, I made a damage claim for my keys, and which I'm still waiting for. I'm still waiting for to get paid for that. Like, it's crazy. This happened. When did this happen? You know what? You know what? It's about to be a month that this happened. This actually happened in August, dude. At the end of August, I believe this happened. Yeah, this shit happened at the end of August. I think my I don't know if she was my first or second renter. I don't remember, but it's happened in August, and it's about to be a good month, and I still haven't gotten paid for those keys. They're trying to not pay me. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to go around it like, oh, we need this, we need that. Like, I have all proof. I sent them a receipt and everything, and now they wanna, I don't know. It's just a whole big. It was a whole big mess. Like, headquarters had to get involved in everything because, dude, I haven't got my car back for 2 weeks. My car's been stranded. So anyway, still waiting on that. That's one of the crazy stuff that happened. Was that situation? Moving on. Uh, my crisis to bring. Oh, here's another thing. Yep, August. This car. Uh, I don't know if I made a video, but I don't remember. But it was basically the list delisted because of the miles, right? It's supposed to be 130. It's a little bit is under 130, but it was like a whole situation, and it was a whole situation. Man, I had to send them proof. Took them weeks to get back to me. Like anyway. I ended up getting it back on relisted, but man, I missed out on so much money because of that. They delisted it. That shit was off for like a good maybe like 2 weeks or more. Then I have a crazy renter, which actually was nice, but so she breaks my. This is a big story with this one, but I'm gonna continue it with my other car because she rented my other car too. She broke my convertible top. She had put laundry in the back and tried to lift up the top, the convertible top, and it got stuck. And she admitted it to me, even through text. I had it and I sent it to Turo. And man, that was crazy because now she was trying to deny it, but obviously I have proof. So whatever. Now my top isn't working, so I have my car unavailable because obviously people that want to rent my convertible is for the convertible. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to rent it if the top's not working. So I already sent them the estimate and everything, and it's been a couple days. Hopefully they don't give me a hard time because lately this shit has been crazy. Toro has been really bad lately. Um. Oh, speaking of really bad, another thing that happened. Supposedly now they changed because with my keys. No, this is from Mercedes. This is another story. There's another something else that happened. I'm gonna continue with that later when I get to the Mercedes. So boom, that's this car. I put it on available. I have to fix that top, and hopefully I get paid. 'Cause lately, there's been really bad. So it's been really bad lately. Boom. Here's the car. Boom, Dodge. And it made $548. So this is the car. That girl that rented my convertible ended up renting this after. Like she already had this booked, and I kind of didn't even want to rent it to her, but she seemed nice. I'm like, all right, I let her know, like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be charged. I gotta get paid for this. Oh, no, okay, yeah, whatever. So I get this car. She rents this car. Tell me why. Uh, all right. She's supposed to bring the car back. She never brought the car back. She doesn't pick up my call. She doesn't pick up Toro's car. It's been already 20. I reported it late. Dude, it's been 24 hours. I got after 24 hours we had to report this. Now the police got to get involved and look for the car. So police get involved. I got to send a letter, demand letter. They found the car. It was at a tow yard, and the reason she called, so finally she calls back, and she's telling Toro supposedly that the car didn't turn on, so she left it, which was a lie because the tow people found the car at a handicap and that's why they towed the car, and she left the car on E and the car did turn on. It was just really low on gas. So she was trying to play. I don't know if she was trying to play. She basically was mad because of the convertible situation. She was gonna get charged. So now she did this, which is really, effed up. So she leaves a review writing lies. Like, oh my God. I was like, yo, trying to, basically take me down. I called Toro, took the review off because it was, it's obvious lies, saying that she was putting on there. So yeah, this car was missing for a couple days. And I mean, they charged her for the extra days and stuff. But that's another crazy situation that happened. Moving on. My Mercedes 785 was one of my most popular cars. So far, I made $400. No, this is a situation that happened with this car where one of the renters damaged my key, a remote key, and I did a claim to Turo, and I have proof, everything. The renter admitted, yo, I lost the key, I damaged, I lost it, I whatever in the puddle, whatever she said, and so I did a damage report. I go get the key fixed. I don't no. Toro asked me for estimate first. I sent them the estimate. I went to Mercedes. I sent them the estimate. Then they're like, okay, so I bring it to the shop. I get it. I get. Obviously, I'm not gonna go to Mercedes, but I went to the shop. They fixed the key and everything. Gave me a receipt. I sent it to Toro. I'm like, hey, here's the receipt. I got it fixed. You know, uh, boom. Now they're trying to be like, yo, we need more documentation. I'm like, yo, what else do you need? Oh, well, we need bank statements. We need this. We need that. I'm like, yo, are you freaking kidding me? They're not trying to pay me. So, what did they write? It was like a whole back and forth. It's been weeks too. I still haven't got paid for my keys. Um, they said, what did they say? So, basically, that I'm not gonna get paid. Um, I forgot why, but yo, I had to go off on these people. Like I even threatened to sue them because they're breaking a contract. I'm supposed to get paid for the damage done to my vehicle. You know what I'm saying? That's why Turo's taking 35%. That's why you know what I'm saying? They got a whole partnership with Liberty Liability, whatever they're called, Liberty Mutual, Liberty Insurance, whatever that insurance is called. Like I gotta get paid. So they're not trying to pay me for that too. Like it's crazy what this company is doing right now. Like it's crazy. And I have all proof. Like everything they need, all documents. Like I never been through this with them until now. And so I was I'm like, you know what? Go to Fair Claims. Take me to Fair Claims. They're like, oh, now they changed the policy that we have to pay. They're gonna take $200 out of my earnings if I do Fair Claims. Something Toro used to pay for. Fair Claims, by the way, is when we basically taking it to like a small court, kind of online. So now we gotta pay for that. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, man, this company is disappointing me. They're really disappointed. If it wasn't for me trying to make money, I would not do business with this company. Like the way it's before it was good, now it's turning into like really bad. Like I wouldn't if Get Around was in my area, which there will be soon. But when they do, I'm going to Get Around because or if Airbnb somebody Uber does this, I will leave Toro with the quickness. If they keep going like this, if they don't get the shit back together, um, so that was that. My niece and Versa always doing good. What happened? What just happened? All right, my niece and Versa. Okay, there it is. 444 bucks. Huh? What did happen? It was a slow month. I don't think I had any problems with niece and Versa. My new car, Saturn View. This car was also unlisted because I had to show proof of the mileage, which took weeks of them to finally relist it. Like it's crazy. It was a crazy situation. I had to go to my shop. My shop had to talk to them. The people, no, the people who I bought the car from, the dealership. Like it's crazy, and they was giving them a hard time. Like it was nuts. So that's that. Yeah, my center view, man. Good thing I own this one cash. But this month it should be doing good because that's just rented for like almost half the whole month. So I should be getting money on that one. That should probably be up here. And that's it, man. That's those are my earnings and all the stuff that I've been going through. This past 2 months has been crazy, man. Crazy. Like I'm not getting no more. I know I said before I was gonna get more cars and put it on. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that no more. Hell no. The way this company is going, I'm like, I like, you know, you work for yourself, but you don't own the business, so you really can't call the shots. You know what I mean? You can't really call the shots. Like anything. Like look, right now I'm waiting for 3 payments. Crazy. That should be getting paid for. Like it's nuts. It's you don't call the shots. Anything happen, they could take your car out. You know, they could just change the rules if they want. You know, so it's like it's not. I don't think it's worth it, man. You ever get a whole bunch of cars financed, and they ended up changing something, you're screwed. You're gonna have to go bankrupt. If they ever was like, yo, you know what? Only cars 2016 and up. You're done. I'm gonna be done too. Shit. Oh, I only have I have 3 cars that I don't got. 3 cars I own all right, and the other 3 cars I'm paying monthly. So I'll be screwed big time. Well, not really sure. I could also put them on higher car. Higher car is where people rent to use your car to do Uber and Lyft, which I heard a lot of bad things about it. So I heard their insurance is like really bad, which that's where freaking Toro is going. Trying to pay people back is really is awful, awful, awful. Anyway, that's all I got.